Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Red Whale channel. This is my first weekly outlook of the Forex pairs. And let's begin with GBP AUD. So, as we can see on the weekly time frame, we are on the correction phase. We got this breakout to the upside here, and now we are correcting down. So, some points we can look is this imbalance over here where we can potentially see bounce to the upside, or after that to the below that imbalance we have this strong order block where in my opinion the price is heading towards. So in the next week, as we can see the previous week candle, this is very strong uh, bearish candle. So following the weekly um, order flow, we can go to the downside to those lows. So it's kind of like 250 pips or 400 pips, around 400 pips, 300 pips to the downside. So going to the daily time frame, we're just trending down with, I guess, um, it's respecting 20 EMA or 50 EMA. Yeah, 20 EMA. So in my opinion, like first we're gonna touch this level and then we're gonna bounce. So we can go to the lower time frames, to the for example 1 hour time frame. Last week, if you see my like trading view account, like you can see that I had this call to for a sell here or here. We got this, and right now, as we can see, I'm expecting a little pullback to the upside, maybe somewhere to those levels. Um, yeah, right, to those levels before going further down maximum, because I don't think that after such a weekly strong weekly candle we can have a deeper pullback maximum to the lows of the previous week. So this was GBP AUD. We have to look for how the week opens. Everything might change. So okay, guys, this is Euro AUD, and this is somehow similar to the GBP AUD. So let's do this one. As you can see that we got this break of structure to the downside, and the first level on this impulse we have this imbalance over here where we can have potentially the sells shorts on the next week. Maybe there's going to be some correction to the downside because as we can see the price already started like moving in a corrective base. So we got some liquidity here, and then we go to the upside, mitigate this imbalance, and then go to the downside. Yeah, right. This is a scenario for Euro AUD because this is very similar to GBP AUD case. Like here we got the liquidity, the lows. Maybe we should take out those lows before going up, or on the weekly we are bearish, very bearish. Yeah, right. Okay, guys, talking about the AUD GPY, Canadian GPY, or GBP GPY, we all like similar. We all similar over here. So as you can see on the weekly time frame, we got. Let me hide this one. Okay. Yeah, right. On the weekly time frame, the previous week we had this doji candle, and Then next week, the previous week, this week, we got this inside bar. So we might have a breakout to the upside, or maybe the breakout to the downside. Let's see how the week begins. So if we go to the lower time frames, on the daily, we got this strong, impulsive, like engulfing sell candles. So, and the whole like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, we are not able to break out to the upside. Let's see what's happening on the 20 EMA. It's loading, sorry. So actually the price is ranging over here. So we can potentially see some more ranges over here until the 20 EMA touches the price, and then we got the breakout to the upside. This is one potential scenario. So right now I am like bearish on those pairs, because I'm sorry for this internet connection, it's a bit slow. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, we got this breakout to the downside. It was like higher high, higher low, higher high, and we got this massive break to the downside. So after that, we got some liquidity here, and this OB was untested. This level was our key level. So we got grabbed some liquidity above those highs, and then touched it, failed to break to the upside, and then we went corrected impulsively. And again, we are just very very corrective manner. The price is moving upside, and personally, I'm waiting for a down movement to those lows. So let's see. On the previous week, I had this call, this sell call. Let me see. How is that possible? Order panel, object tree. Yeah, got this. Yeah, here. Intent was to the downside. We got some equal highs over here, very one to equal highs, got some liquidity, and then we got some equal highs as well here. That might be illiquidity on the next week, but I did two calls. Like the price might go to the downside from this level, or it can just sweep it to the upside, and then touch this one, and then go to the downside. So just closely look those labels, and there you can find some hints. But overall, we're going down to those lows, like it's sort of like 120 pips. The same thing was with Canadian GPY. It's kind of like on the 4 hour, you can see that it's maintaining the bearish order flow. Lower high, low low, lower high, low low, lower high, low low. It's kind of like the price mitigated also here, and it's moving in the corrective manner to the upside. So further, we are expecting that the price is gonna touch those lows. So yeah, it's Canadian GPY. Talking about the GBP GPY, let's move to the weekly time frame. This is like the price made of it's kind of like falling star pattern. So the price just tried to push up this week, but the sellers are take over, and the prices close to the downside near the opening of the previous week. So in my opinion, that failure of the break to the upside will go like we can just test those lows before going up. So let's move to the daily. Nothing interesting. Move to the 4 hour time frame. So we can see here, yeah, it's not a double top. It's not like equal highs, so there is no liquidity. I guess we broke those lows and then mitigated those uh, order block, and then we broke here, not mitigated this one, and then we got some liquidity here. The price broke down here and come back and mitigated. I guess here it mitigated this order block over here, and then we got this one, like the price went down, failed to break, went up, failed to break. So in my opinion, like, yeah, it's a bearish because if you look at this from the perspective of the retail traders, we're going like the price is squeezing to the downside, like it's a triangle. So in my opinion, like it might go a little higher and then push to the downside. So if we go to the 15 minutes, maybe there we have some. There we have, yeah, okay. We have this very beautiful V shape, and then we might see on the next week very at the beginning of the next week very impulsive movements to the upside with a little corrections, but potential levels for the short is, I guess, this order block. Yeah, right. We got this order block here. We got this imbalance below it. So very likely that it will react from those levels. Yeah, right here we can sell. Okay, guys, this was GBP JPY. Next, if anybody trade the gold, let's see. Let's have a look at the gold. Okay, let's hide the EMAs. Okay, it's kind of like moving in the triangle. Overall, it's, yeah, right, moving in the triangle, so it might like break out to the downside or break out to the upside. But actually, we got this. If we look from the perspective of the smart money, this low and this high, this is our trading range, because this is our low and this is our higher high. So if you look, the price never broke this low still. So we are consolidating. We are not able to break this low. So here we can see a little change, a little shift on the like sentiment. The price might go to the upside. Like, this is a weekly view, but yeah, it's a bit huge. We don't need a weekly view here. Okay, looking from the perspective of the daily time frame, we can see that the price is moving to the upside, like higher high, higher low. We broke this previous low high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and potentially we are correcting to the downside to this higher low, to this order block. Yeah, it's kind of like it touched it previous week. Yeah, it perfectly touched and bounced it from this level for kind of like $12, 11, $12. Yeah, right. And then when we see, when the price comes to the daily level, we should go to the lower time frames for to the 1 hour or 15 minutes and look for a break of structure. Yeah, right. So for the to go up on the lower time frame, we should break this high. We got this high, so there's gonna be something like that. We're gonna break this high and then correct down, mitigate the order block, and then go up. Yeah, right. This is outlook on the gold. Okay, let's move to the Euro USD. Yeah, I don't like to trade like those pairs. They move very little pips, and there are a lot of manipulations. And yeah, it's better to trade those pairs like GBPAUD, EURAUD, like less manipulations, and they maintain the trend and move a lot of pips. Okay, we got this 150 pips move on the Euro USD was on Friday. Okay, let's look on the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we got this breakout to the downside, and we just tested this some levels, previous lows, and yeah, we got the bearish week engulfing. Yeah, it engulfed. So next week, I'm gonna be bearish on Euro USD because this was, I guess, the potential points of the reactions are this level, and yeah, let me, and these kind of like, we got an imbalance here, or yeah, this is our imbalance. Yeah, we got the reaction, I guess, from the 50%. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, previous week we got the reaction from the 50% of this imbalance. Perfect. We rejected up, failed to break some levels on the low time frame here, and then headed towards downside. So my next potential labels are those ones, like this OB, and we got some little just imbalances over here. Yeah, we got a little imbalance here, and we got this point of the weekly point of view. So okay, let's focus on them. So we are bearish. If we go to the 4 hour time frame, yeah, perfect. We got this is our intent to the downside. We got this breakout to the downside, um, break of structure to the downside. We got those perfect like liquidity levels where we grabbed some liquidity here and then went to the downside. So in my opinion, like, this is our impulse. Maybe we're gonna go to the discount level, or maybe no. So actually, I will be looking for sells above those 50% level. We go to the low time frames, maybe we might see like some levels. Yeah, right. We got maybe this one, like this here. We have some imbalance. We got some last push to the upside, before we broke with strong impulse to the downside. But we got this wick over here. This also might be some. This is also might be a level where the price can react. Yeah, react to the downside. Okay, or like here. Look, here's the interesting thing that this is our key level. We got some consolidation. We got the here imbalance, and we got some push up, and then break to the downside. So here might be some liquidity. The price should grab before going down. So there might be something like here. It might touch. It may go down. We created a liquidity, and then we swap it, and then go to the downside. So be careful with this. Okay, I guess my time is over.